Hello everyone. Today we'll talk about the problem add one row to tree. We're given a binary tree and we are being asked to insert a new row of nodes, of vertices, each with value val, so they have the same value, such that they create a new layer at a given depth. So if that depth is 1, then we want to add a new root, otherwise child of root and so on, perhaps down to leaves. And the rules, the specific rule for what to do with subtrees, left and right subtrees, is that when we insert our node, then what was there before as a left subtree becomes its left subtree, and so its right subtree is empty. So we can see that here. Same thing if it was a right subtree, then its left subtree is empty. Same thing here. This is a simple implementation problem. You don't have to come up with much, only how to implement it in as nice a way as possible. And here is an example implementation. We'll have to, at every point, remember whether we're in a left subtree or a right subtree. And by default, we're in the left subtree. So that was one of the points in the task description, that if we want to create a new root, then everything else becomes its left subtree. And we'll just recurse to our left and right children for as long as that's necessary, for as long as depth is big enough, and replace our current left and right child with what this function returns. So we pass true when we go to the left, we pass false when you go to the right. And finally, if depth is equal to 1, then this is the point where we work, and our work is simply to create a new node, and the root we've been given has to become either its left or its right subtree, depending on the left parameter. In that case we return node, otherwise we just return root, which was modified as follows with the recursive calls.